mischievous discovery on it yesterday, and I was like, oh, stood with me because you will discover occultism is one of the phases of the alchemical cycle. And I was just like thinking, what is going to be the next new discovery, or what is being discovered right now? And yeah, that's just, it's kind of what it is, confirmation of that being something that stood out to me. I call it a vintage Range Rover because it looks like vintage. It's only from like the 90s probably, or 2000s. And the early models of the Range Rovers are a little bit more boxy and like, I don't know, I really like them. They look like vintage, they remind me of like vintage Ray-Bans or something, I don't know, but I like them more than the curved ones. I just think it has, I don't know, it's cool, vintage. Intersection word from Factory Girl was crusty. It's like, ouch, but it wasn't in the context for me, so there you go. The ashes, smell the sulfur so clear, but I put that up because it's like incinerate what's left of us. The concept of like crossing that with the reference to John Baldessari and how he burned all of his art in 1971, a crematorium. It's a concept of rebirth and, you know, incinerating what's not literally, and that's not exactly how I'm gonna do things at all, but like it's just the idea of letting go of what's been and allowing there will be space for what could be. The song says, waves you burn fall to the ground, ashes, dear. It's wave by radiation, perhaps. Retelling of Venus and Mars in a metaphorical sense. Yeah, incinerate what's left of this, torch the part of me that's you. Edie was an Aries midheaven, so it's like the career side of that. But Mars, apparently is where you're supposed to make things your bitch. I see. Libra. Which is kind of interesting because, being at the bottom of my chart, I see Libra as the scales, the two sides, being the only inanimate object of the zodiac. Towards the part of me that's you. It's kind of like that idea of like the two sides of Libra. But anyways, really mainly just talking about Mars. So, yeah, fire. Fire is a beautiful sound. It's beautiful, whatever it says. So it's just kind of a combination of both the crossover where I relate to the crossover. Like first I find a crossover, and then I see how if I relate to it, and then that's what I pull out of it. But it's just what it is. Particle photon radiation, something like that.
Used to help kill cancer cells. She wasn't going to do the work to isolate pure radiation.
Radiation was an intersection word. So caves,